we're very excited to announce we do have the Matildas coach. It is Tony Gustavsson joining us from Cromer Park. Let's have a look. Tony, thank you so much. I'm Brianna. And tell me, what is the atmosphere like at Cromer Park right now?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's really good, and it's really fun to be here as well. It's been an exciting first half.
So good to hear. And tell me, how's the scouting going?
Oh, good. The problem when you scout like this live is you try to look at 22 players at the same time. So you always need to go back and watch clips afterwards as well.
Tony, Grace Gill here, and thanks very much for joining us. Can you tell us, are there specific players there that you're keeping a close eye on? We know, obviously, you've had Courtney Vine in camps recently. She's been playing very well for the Matildas, but is there anyone else that you're keeping a close watch on?
What we've said, first of all, we've designed a scouting template through the A-League, so we try to have live eyes on every single game, and obviously we look clips afterwards because I can only be on one side at a time. But we've said we're going to keep an open eye on every player.
Tony, it's Teo here. My question is, you weren't overly optimistic about the standard of the A-League Women's back in March when you picked the squad to play New Zealand. Is the return of players like Chloe Lagazzo and Elise Kellon-Knight to this competition a sign maybe that, there's some concession there that the A-League Women's is a good place for the Matildas to prepare for the World Cup?
Yeah, I want to correct you a little bit there. I never said A-League is bad. Actually, it's a phenomenal pathway for a player that goes into the national team. Look at every national team player that represents the Matilda now. At some point, they have gone through the A-League to be where they are today. So A-League is a very, very important pathway for players. But what we also said is important that players play at the highest level possible. So in that sense, I think it's a bit early now to say what the standard is in A-League. Like if you compare this game, for example, with Sydney-Melbourne to last year's final, I don't think neither of the team right now is at the same level as they were in the final last year. But that's natural. It's been a short preseason. I'm sure the coach is going to work hard to improve the standard throughout the season.
Hey, just one more from me. Ever since your new assistant coach, Jens Fjellström, has come in, the team has won 4 from 4. How much of this upturn in success can be put down to his addition to the coaching staff?
A lot. I'm really happy you bring that up because Jens is phenomenal. Just ask the players of all the time he spent in individual coaching, whether it's feedback from clubland, whether it's coaching in camps. Jens has been a phenomenal addition. I spent over a year trying to convince him to come over. He's a bit overqualified for this work, to be honest. He should be in my spot, but I'm so happy to have him next to me, and he's an amazing addition to this amazing setup of staff that I have.
Well, Tony, I appreciate the honesty. Kat?
Tony, hi, how are you going? Now, you're obviously watching the game right now. Who do you think is going to win the game that you're watching?
Well, if you look at the first half here, I think it's a no-brainer to say that Sydney is going to win this one. But who knows? A game can turn really fast.